of a sudden, magically, you know, how did Semphis's knife end up? What?
Well, here's the problem with this, because that was my plan. Like I said, I'm trying to get the full Karambit collection.
Yeah.
And I was gonna, hope that someone would leave their account logged in, but now because of the new Steam changes, you're trade banned if you log in from a new device for 7 days.
Oh,
so you can't steal anyone's. I'm logged into Mega Man's account, and I can't even take his items. It's awful.
Wow, 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 wow.
I feel sorry for myself. All right.
Look at this change on Nihilium right there. 4 nades. 4 players with nades.
Actually, for some reason, Cash is a map for CT side where people do this. I don't know why Cash is so popular for buying all these grenades, but we've seen it more and more. I guess it's because you won't really have a lot of really long-range battles against people where you might need armor. Either you headshot them when they come around the corner, or you don't and you're dead.
Okay, so both teams played this map yesterday in their best of 3s to start things off in the winner bracket. VP versus Nihilium, they got 7-16, so 7 rounds for Nihilium in that loss. It was definitely a bit more of a struggle, but that was the first map of the tournament as well, so there might have been some nerves there. There might have been, them just trying to get their heads in the game, so we don't put too much weight on that. Second map, however, versus Mousesports for Cloud9 was Cash, and they lost 10-16. So for a second map, they got beat up by Mousesports. So bit hard to say here, but everybody, the consensus seems to say, that Nihilium, they're equally good on Cash as they are on Inferno. So if Cloud9 don't get a strong start here versus Nihilium, it could be it could just be more of the same here.
They're doing something that Titan do love doing as well, was the double boost in middle here. And you can imagine that, now they're just going to go for it, actually. Running out of main, so just taking over middle really quickly. Now they're going to head for B. They will. Flowsick going down. Professor K is going to come up big. Does one click to take down Shazam. And he's buying some good time here, but backup is far away, and he's going to go down to nothing. A big opening kill here for Cloud9 as they take, or 2 of them as they take Flowsick and Professor Chaos both. And Valence wants to get in through vents, but with that bomb plant down, now the clock is really ticking against them. They're going to come in. That Sank's going down. Automatic and Valence left. Valence with a good pick-off, but the aim punch there just ruining his day, and nothing is going to pick up a second kill. Going for a third one, very nearly getting it. Automatic. He played incredibly well on Inferno, but I'm not sure it's enough this time around. It's going to go down, and it's going to be nothing. The Legend himself to take down 3 kills and win the pistol round for Cloud9. This could be the one time, Senna, where we see a third map. I mean, we haven't seen a single one in this tournament yet.
Is it possible? The problem is that if it goes to a third map, like Season, man, Season is so tough to call. Cloud9 have been playing in a lot of European tournaments recently. ESEA is the only tournament right now to feature Season in the pool, so how much time have they actually put into pracking on that map? Whereas Nihilium, they've really just been working on this map pool in particular, along with the CeeLo lands, of course. So, I mean, Nihilium, really just doing... They should be like the team that's superior on that map. So Cloud9 are definitely not out of the woods. If they can get it to a map 3, it's still going to be a struggle for them. But look at Nihilium. They don't go for a Kevlar armor. Instead, they just choose to upgrade a couple of pistols and invest in nades. So they're looking to maximize their money going into the buy round, it looks like.
Oh, Sank's trying, but not quite connecting with it. Valen's going to go down as well, and that should be the bomb site. Pretty much lost here. Flowsick will drop, and everyone helping out. We just need Sean to pick up a kill here, and it's going to be a team ace, but Shroud will take it at the end, and it will be Cloud9 2-0, and nobody dying. A lot of money for the SMGs as well, so this is a much better start for Cloud9 than it ever was on the Inferno.
This will give them some confidence here. This is definitely going to make a difference for Cloud9. They should be able to get up on the 3 rounds, continue to farm that money. Hopefully, I mean, 4 SMGs. That's fantastic for Cloud9. We'll see if those actually pay off. A couple kills here and there for each of those, and that would be looking real good for Cloud9 going into this next buy round. And we're looking to see, Shazam, he needs to have that money. Shazam needs to have that money for the AWP. And Nihilium, it's more of the same. But Nihilium, with the way that they've handled their money so far, they should have everything that they need here going into the next round.
Oh, Shroud coming up big with 2 kills, and Flowsick turning around. That's a good headshot, but he still ends up getting dropped. Tanks close, not going to be good enough here. Sean Gas picking up 2 kills with the SMG, and then Professor Chaos left. He's going to get found close to CT spawn. So that's 3 relatively quick rounds coming out from Cloud9. A lot of money on their side as well. Everyone close to 7,000, except, I guess, for Shroud. But apart from that, it's going to be interesting. And are they going to keep all the SMGs? Really?
It looks like it. Really? Are they? I guess they just want to see if they can't get more value. I mean, they've been going for a lot of the run and gun right now, Cloud9. Like those group plays, we're all just going to kind of group up and just zerg onto a site. So it seems like Cloud9, I mean, that could play with the MP7 because you don't have to stop. You can go for like the pure run and gun. And it's like double headshot up close will kill anybody off with this gun pretty much. It can do a lot of damage. So we'll see how this plays out. Flowsick so far, though, gets that instant headshot on the Shroud. Hunts down the frag. No return frag here for Cloud9 quite yet. He knows that somebody else is mid. He's going to take out nothing as well. So 2 kills here for him. But the B defense has been cleaned up. It's going to come down to the retake now.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be a good retake for Nihilium. They've got 2 people coming in through vents and holding up close. It's going to be Shazam. Actually, he stays in that corner. MP7 in hand. Are they going to be able to do it here? Molotov goes in, and Shazam almost getting burned by his teammates, but not quite. Now he's actually at a worse angle because they're further away, so this MP7 is going to be marginally worse. He's going to get the first 2 kills, runs for it. Actually, great job from Shazam. There's 2 kills happening, and he's going to flash his way in. Doesn't have to try and fight this yet, and he goes down to flow sick, and there's going to be plenty of time for the defuse here with the kit in hand. So very, very close. This is kind of weird, but if they went through this way, Shazam's MP7 would have been so much better. But once they go this way and they get close, it takes so much longer of him. The difference in distance here is really, really significant when you have the MP7. So he tried his best, and maybe he should have had a little bit more help from his teammates there.
Yeah, it just seems like Valence was able to walk onto that site and get everybody down. Like, the B's defense itself didn't have any effect at all. If it wasn't for Shazam, that would have been a clean take there for Nihilium, a clean retake. So
it was a situation where Cloud9 needed to all peek at the same time. Instead, Shazam was here, and the people inside B, whatever call came out to say, now is the time we go and peek and fight, not everyone followed suit. So it's a bit of a shame.
Well, I mean, Cloud9, they had plenty of money, and now we see that AWP up on Shazam. The rest of the team have everything they need. So, I mean, most of them were sitting on like 6,000 to 7,000 after the initial rounds in this half. So they will have plenty of gear going into this one. But again, we see them gathering up 4 players right now on this A site. And it looks like it is going to be a very direct approach. Flash, smoke our way in, and just run onto this A site, see if we can get in there. But for the moment, there are currently 4 players who are close to this A site for Nihilium. 2 on the site itself, 1 on short, and 1 in connector who can rotate in very quickly.
Yeah, and it's kind of a cool boost up here. Just Valence.
Not a common one.
Going to be at a weird angle when they come through, definitely.
Yeah, that is definitely not a common one. He's going to be able to tap some heads right there.
Biding their time right now, Cloud9. Sean Gayers is down in the middle. If he could find one opening kill, it'd be so big, help him so much, but instead it's Sanks opening up, nothing trying to get through Shroud. It's already down, next in line, nothing. Well, all an automatic through the forklift, going to get that opening kill as well, so not a lot happening this round for Cloud9 and all. Almost going to be a double kill then with that shot, but Shazam couldn't know there was someone behind the smoke and couldn't hit that shot necessarily. Check in the corner, Valence will go down. Sean Gayers currently rocking a double kill, and it's a 2v2, but they don't have the best scenario going in for it here. He turns around, he's almost out of bullets and out of time as well, and he goes down to Sanks. Triple kill once again. Cloud9 so close in spite of a horrible start.
And Sanks has now got his AWP as well, so he's going to be able to hold on to that. That's a lot of money that they just saved there, Nihilium, because that was also a very expensive round. It seemed like that should have been a bit more clear-cut there for Nihilium, able to hold on to, they should have been able to hold on to that round a little bit more effectively. I think after the strong entry frag start that they got, turned into a bit more of a brawl there in the end. So a little bit closer than they were hoping for, and we can see the effect that that's going to have on their money here. You even have, I mean, you even have PC going for an MP9. So they're trying to cut some corners just to make sure that they have a few more nades to work with on the hold.
Well, quick mid-take coming out from Cloud9, and Sanks is going to go down. That's a perfect start for them right here. Professor Chaos holding close to the vents and actually going to get burned. Oh, that's a lot of damage taken just from a Molotov. And now they're coming through the vents mid-air. Jordan jumping down, gets a kill. Sempers to follow it up. A perfect ground coming out of Cloud9 here. And so much more speed. I mean, they've been playing so slowly on the T side. They did it on Inferno as well, and it honestly didn't work out. So maybe this is the key for Cloud9, trying to put in more speed, just instead of waiting around, just going fast.
And that's it. It seems like it's just the reset, the hard reset, the mental reset, where there's like, okay, guys, we have nothing to lose. Our backs are to the wall right now. We're 1 map away from getting eliminated from the tournament. It's time to just play without any fear here. And Automatic is going to be able to pick up Semphis, but that kind of tells Cloud9 the story as to where these guys are holed up right now. You can see Shazam getting closer and closer. He's going to be trying to walk in on Valence here. Might be able to get the sneak in, and there it is. Great headshot there. Quick reactions from him.
Shroud also inching forward. They know that he's in there somewhere, and Automatic going to go down. Shroud picking up the kill, so no rifle saved. And that's going to reset Nihilium's economy. So this is exactly the start that Cloud9 needed. And now they're actually doing really well. They're on their way to having a good first half already.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get enough rounds here. Or at least they should be able to. I mean, they should be up to 5, which is kind of like the standard. 10-5 is kind of what we expect out of a CT half here. So for Cloud9 to be up on 5 rounds early on here at Cash, this is fantastic for them, no doubt about it. Pistols are picked up on Nihilium, and a couple of nades actually as well, a single smoke and a flash on Valence. So we'll see where he decides to use those. As far as Cloud9 are concerned right now, once again, they're grouping up with the bomb in A main. They're looking like they want to just continue to apply pressure on this A site because they've had nothing but success here so far. So why change it up? Although, as I say that, Automatic just runs forward, point blank, P250 headshot onto Sean Garrison. Now he's got an AK to work with as well. They're trying to wallbang him down, but he's not going to get it. And now he's crouching on this site. This could be big for him. A second kill. Shazam gets caught.
That was still pretty impressive play from Automatic, just really good game sense coming into it, and Flowsick gonna go down regardless. Professor Chaos to finish the round with a good double kill, and Nothing to finish the round with a good double kill. Professor Chaos going down at the end, and I don't know what to say really. I mean, that was actually close to getting out of control. If Automatic picks up one more kill, and he almost had the chance, I think he dodged killing the guy that was over going by the container here by just a second. Yeah. He gets that kill and makes it a triple. Cloud9 probably loses the round, so that's really scary. Just one guy playing close to the smoke by main. Now, Nihilium are actually going to have to eco one more time. And that's hard for them to swallow because they've been doing decently anyway. But these 2 rounds here, they already kind of secured the first half of Cloud9. They're doing fine with 6 rounds. Even with 5 rounds, they're going to be all right.
This should be a huge boost of confidence for Cloud9. Just how things have gone here, and we were talking about how they needed to find some confidence somewhere, get some trust going with the team after that performance on Inferno, because clearly it just wasn't there for Cloud9 on the first map. A strong start like this, and managing to win versus 2 buy rounds coming out from Nihilium, that makes a big difference for them. So Nihilium now, I mean, this is also, but I'm really glad to see Nihilium actually go for this call rather than try and like go for the kind of risk, the big risk kind of play where it's like you go for a half buy, but if you lose that one, then you're just entirely screwed as far as the money is concerned. They're willing to go ahead, sit back, and put everything into the 9th round when they're going to be able to have all the money they need for nades, AWPs, double op if they want it. You know, all these options are going to open up for them.
Oh, Valen saw that, jumping up on top of the smoke. He saw it. He's going to run in. That's a really good idea, but it doesn't quite work out that way. Sean's going to go down the other side of the map to give up an AK, but obviously the round's going to be won here by Cloud9, so now are they going to go hunting for that AK? That's the big question.
I almost want Nihilium to just go hunting for Cloud9 instead. Find some exit frags here, just because they're going to have all the money they need to buy up in the next round. Saving an AK isn't the end of the world for them, whereas if they can have some kind of impact on the economy here for Cloud9, this could help them in the long run. So if they could actually like peek forward and try and pick somebody up, that would be big here for Nihilium. What's going on?
It's just Sean. Oh, well, I'm going to bring up the chat in a moment to you guys.
He's going through the wall.
He's asking how much HP they have left, and they're not telling him because they're trolling him instead. I'll show you guys in the chat. Once the chat gets above the camera level on stream, I'll show you guys exactly what's going on. You can't see it just yet. It's 6-2 currently. And Cloud9, yes, off to a good start. Nihilium, I mean, maybe they could turn around. They can finish this half 9-6. They still got a decent chance of doing this. So we'll find out in a second here. They do have the AWP and Automatic. They're missing some head armor, which is not really the end of the world. And this time you can tell, the CT side, they're going for heavy mid control. Cloud9 have been pretty good at taking mid control, so I'm glad that they're now trying to stop them on the Nihilium side. And Automatic going to be picking up the first kill. They're taking out Shazam.
And I'm glad to see that as well. The aggressive peek into A main right there, that's also been a focal point for Cloud9. They've been putting 2 to 3 guys in there early on in these rounds. So for him to be able to step forward, pick up a kill there, that's going to force Cloud9 to be a little bit more honest in that position. And we could even have a counter boost coming out here on the CT side. This would be huge if they could get into a flank position. Sanks looks like he's going to be the one hopping over there. If he could back in and just go for the very quick backstab, if they can figure out that this is going to be an A take and that most of them are in A main, there it is. Sanks, perfect. They line up for him and he gets the double spray down.
Yeah, and that's the defense. Essentially, he's rock solid over here at the A-bomb site. Semphis now all alone, 1v5, takes one and goes out. So great time for a counter boost. It could not possibly be better.
I swear Shagwar is here, man. I just keep hearing that. Woo! he's somewhere in the crowd. All right. But 3 rounds now for Nihilium. They win the crucial round, but now they have to start winning some consecutive rounds. That's what it's really going to be about here. I'm coming through this wall.
I don't even know why that's so funny. Oh, man. Yeah, they're playing right across from each other, so everything that gets shouted, people can hear it if you shout loud enough. Even with the noise cancellation, you can really hear someone else taunting you on the other side. Great grenade and great follow-up. Shroud trying to run through the fire, but he got slowed down. Double AK kill. Sank's going to go for a triple. He's got so many triple kills in this tournament already, I feel like. And now it's just down to Shazam and nothing here in the middle of the map. Bomb not quite being picked up yet, and Nihilium can play this so safely, but they're not even going to do that. Valence is actually out scouting for more information.
He actually does just such ridiculous work. Nothing with a great headshot on automatic there, though. That's going to turn things around a little bit, bring it back to a 2-on-3. So slowly but surely, Cloud9 still have plenty of time in this round, but they're currently getting flanked out by Valens. They have no idea. He spots both of them. This is it. First one, second one, easy as you please. Valens played that perfectly, and then Cloud9, that's going to rock them a little bit. And it's also put Cloud9 in a bit of a difficult position. This should be an eco round for Cloud9. This should be just a Tech 9, couple of nades. No need to continue to press and risk your money.
Unlike on Inferno, they're not under a lot of pressure at the moment to do any kind of crazy force up here. So they're going to equalize the money as they feel like, you know, Tech 9s and grenades and even body armor and Shroud. It's all perfectly fine because they can still buy it in the upcoming round. So this is very decent still. But Nihilium getting a little bit of confidence back here. I mean, Professor Chaos at 1-1-8, and he's obviously a big step down from the way he was playing on Inferno. So he just needs to get a little bit of momentum back here, and he's going to be doing a lot better, I think. And he's playing defensively all the way in the back here with the AWP. Such a popular spot AWPing on A-bomb site.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's such a solid one as well, because you can get behind quad boxes like this. You can play the angle. There's the Molotov going down, and he just gets completely overwhelmed, though. If they can cross that point, if your M4, if your play with an M4 on that A side isn't holding that line and can't support you, if they get within lethal range with the Tech 9, likelihood of you living gets pretty slim there with the AWP. So Sanks is going to try and run forward here, getting caught on the boxes. He doesn't realize there's a man holding close. Very close indeed. He does go up for Shroud. He gets that kill, but then the AWP is there behind the boxes, and he opens himself up to Semphis as well, coming in from short. The flank only going to do a little bit of damage. One kill, but buying a lot of time here.
Oh, nothing in the back lines, and he gets taken out automatic. What a retake. A triple kill as well, and there's going to be time for the defuse, and Cloud9 could have played for time better than that. I mean, Sean was sort of trapped in this corner, but I think Nothing could have tried to stay alive a little bit longer as well. Oh, man, what a round from Nihilium. That was close, though. And
so close.
As you said, Professor Chaos got overrun without having even a chance of replying. So that was pretty much the perfect opening for Cloud9, and it still wasn't good enough. That looked like that round.
Yeah, exactly. It really did look like it, because just a couple more seconds, if he could have danced around quad boxes just a little bit longer, that bomb could have gone off. There might not have been time for the defuse. But again, looks like Nihilium looking for that mid control. There's the flick, and automatic going to miss the shot. Flowsick not hitting the headshot either. He gets down to 8 HP. Talk about a quick turnaround here. Cloud9, they've got a huge opening. Sans, what is going on? They can't find the shots.
Yeah, just pretty much everyone missing the shots in the middle. There's not much more to analyze than that. They were even trying to sort of time it so that they were all peaking at the same time, but wasn't quite good enough. Professor Chaos inside the B-bomb side. A lot of targets coming his way, and he's going to get one. Valens got one as well. That's the most they could claim that round. So 5-7 as the scoreline now. Way more than Cloud9 should need for this first half, but you never know. You know, come CT side, who knows how strong they're going to be.
And this is the issue now, because the money is kind of in a bit of a the rocky situation here for Nihilium. It's a bit of a seesaw. They do have automatic with 4,900, but then the rest of them, I mean, Valens is in like in a double eco scenario right now, so this is really ugly. 14th round, I mean, I'm wondering if they go for the kind of buy in the 14th round, because they really do need more rounds, Nihilium. So even going for an eco in this scenario, that's really brave of them, just because they are pretty far behind still. 3 rounds left in this half, and they kind of need all 3 of them. But I guess if they double push into Squeak like that, and including a push into A main, and actually make it work, that's a good start.
Shazam doesn't know it, and they don't know it either, but he's sort of boxed in right here. It's actually a little bit scary with Valens being this close. If they drop Shazam, that could be awful, though they are pushing in the meantime. Shazam gets the kill with the Tech 9, and automatic in the background, Deagle in hand. A little bit of damage onto Shroud, but not going to be good enough here, so Cloud9 make their way out. That could have been such a scary situation.
Yeah, if Shazam gets caught and that AWP gets dropped.
Yeah, and then all automatic has to do is buy time, and then they would be sandwiched in on B-bomb site. But now it's looking good. They've stabilized a little bit. Semphis holding close to the vents here, and Sanks should... Well, did he spot him? Oh,
yeah, he spotted him, Anders. He spotted him all right.
Most definitely. Going for a second kill here on Nothing. The Deagle's still pretty powerful even without the headshot.
Nice shot. Yeah, that was a sick shot right there. I'm just wondering, is he going to hit that? Is Semphis going to get impatient? Is he going to hit that shot? There you go. Now setting up for the exit frags as well. This could actually be a good scenario if they can hold on to this AK. Looks like he wants to pop around this corner, though. Takes the first fight, and he's not going to win it. Nothing locks it down there. Very important kill. Yeah, just look at how low they all are in Cloud9 right now. That was way too close for comfort. Nothing really coming alive in this map as well. Shroud had a strong Inferno, so good to see that he's consistent. He just keeps delivering the frags, but Nothing he's actually turned it around because he certainly didn't have a strong performance on that first map.
Right, and some energy, I think, going on Cloud9. For the first time, they actually seem like they're coming alive a little bit here. They should be as well. 8 rounds on T-side cash is nothing to sneer at either. Sainx maybe getting a little bit overwhelmed here, but he does do a lot of damage. And look at that flow again automatically. They got a firing squad in the middle ready for Cloud9, and it's working perfectly for them. Finally, Shroud is going to reply, but can't help but feel it might be a second too late.
And now they don't have to take any risks at all. You see Nihilium just giving up mid. They fall back on B as well. They don't need to be taking any kind of peak battle here and letting Cloud9 get back into this because 2 of them are low. Automatic and Flowsick, they've taken quite a bit of damage. There's the peak, risky business there by Valence, taking a peek towards short like that. All it takes is 1 headshot from Shroud9, and you're back into it.
It's just Sam and Shroud. They're hoping. They really do need someone to just open up the round for them here. Just peek where they don't need to. I mean, I like the fact that Sam was going to check the back of Checker with the Molotov. I think that's a very good idea. No one was holding, so no luck at all. But now they're running out of time, and this position from Professor K is pretty much going to win the round for Nihilium.
He steps there in Shroud9. And, well, Shroud. I got to stop saying that. It's like locked into it now, you know, Shroud9. No, like, Shroud.
Well, he's carrying currently, so we can sort of give him
some slack there.
Yeah.
But I mean, thought he would have heard that. Maybe just barely didn't hear it. I'm just gonna start calling him Shrewd to like completely eliminate this problem.
The 15th round coming up, last of the half, and it's a double up setup for Nihilium, which I think is a good idea on this map. Definitely something we've seen you work multiple times with other teams too.
Sainx, yesterday, Sainx actually did some pretty good work with it. I'm surprised that his PC, who's going to have the AWP. But then again, he also had some good opportunities versus VP. So, seems like they have 3 guys who can actually consistently use the AWP for them.
And the bomb on Sean Gares. I mean, Sean Gares seems to, most of the time on Cloud9, be playing alone, which a lot of teams will have one guy who's sort of the odd guy out, and then the rest of the team playing together.
Can we look into this? Does this mean anything, Anders?
It's like a social dynamic thing, you know, I don't know. No, I think it's just, I mean, he's doing the calling, and he feels pretty more safe doing this job rather than having someone else do it and then reporting in. So the rest of the team playing on their own. But the bomb being all the way over here is a bit interesting and a bit scary, in fact. He seems to be joining up with the rest of his team now. But imagine if he gets pushed and goes down with the bomb. That ruins the round for them.
There's so much attention being given to this A side as well. I mean, it seems like Cloud9, it's either the rotation, or it's either they manage to get a pick or an entry over on the A site, and then they can rotate that bomb over, or they try and draw the attention to the A site and then switch it up quickly and go to B because the bomb is already there with Sean Gares. Seems like Sean has managed to drop it back in T-spawn, however, and with 26 seconds left, they have so little time here, Cloud9, to get anything done. And if Automatic starts landing shots, it's going to get grim real fast.
Oh, they get the kill on Valence. That's actually big, but you're right. The timing is ridiculous here from Cloud9. Not even now you would feel comfortable doing this. 10 seconds left. Sainx going to come around the corner. That's a bomb drop as well. Second kill comes in, and it's another kill, triple kill for Sainx. He's got, I mean, someone needs to look up the statistic. Who has the most triple kills in this tournament? Because I feel like Sainx might actually be one of them. He's just round for round doing it. 8-7 though, and Nihilium not going to be too excited about that first half. I think Cloud9 coming up with a pretty big victory here.
Yeah, that was, I mean, I'm wondering if Snax could have done a little bit better as well yesterday. If he had Snax probably got like the record for double kills. So I think there was like 10 rounds in a row where he's just getting 2 kills each. Nice shot there by Automatic. But yeah, this is, I mean, what we saw was really just a very strong start from Cloud9 and then a strong finish by Nihilium. So Cloud9 winning the key rounds at the beginning of the round, Nihilium coming back winning the key rounds. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of Cash as well, is it can really go either way. At times, stronger T-side teams can chain rounds together if they have a plan and they execute correctly.
I think part of the problem for Nihilium in this first half playing CT side was that they gave up mid control to Cloud9 so many rounds in a row. So there were some rounds where Cloud9 would get good opening frags on A and make that work, but actually the mid control I think is what really caused a big problem for them. And hopefully they can exploit that same weakness and try and see if they can take the middle of the map out. I mean, we talk about it all the time, but having mid control really does allow for additional entrances into both bomb sites, and even, you know, going further back, you can get a little bit more out of it. So it does make a big difference. Boost in the middle, though, double in fact boost. And Shazam is the only one here to hold it. It's definitely going to make it rough. Once they go for it, actually nothing coming in here to help out, so that's definitely good. He's now down to 17 health. That headshot long range with a Glock, and Shasam's going to get a little bit of the taste as well. He goes down. Nothing coming up from behind. Shooting Flowsick in the back, but that quick 180 turn Flowsick. So fast with that movement, and now Shroud looking for a headshot. He's going to get the one on Flowstick, but automatic to return. Semphis hiding in the back lines here. C-set in hand. Takes Professor Chaos down, and then it's going to get dropped. So it's all on Sean, and he's far away from the action.
Those 2 headshots made a world of difference. They made all the difference in this round, because so far it's been effective trades. It's just the fact that Shroud and Nothing were so very low at the beginning. They were able to quickly trade up. Flowsick got those 2 kills, and that pretty much spun it out. Nice little HE there onto the back line, doing quite a bit of damage, dropping them fairly low, down to 43 HP each. But it's a 1v3 situation here for Shongares with the P2000. What a headshot there onto Sanks. Turns it into a 1v2 now, but he's caught in the crossfire. And that's the issue. One guy at Forklift and one guy in Squeak Door. This is going to be so difficult here. Shongares just trying to run forward, but as soon as he takes the battle with the one, the other peeks out and gets the job done. So Nihilium picking up that pistol round here.
Honestly, though, that was a godlike shot from Shongares, and it's like a pre-fire shot. He intentionally shoots one direction and then instantly clicks top of the box just to hope that someone will peek up. But that looked so cool. Inhuman reactions almost.
Yeah.
8-8, and we're going to be going into the second round, second half here, with a very important round win from Nihilium. They're very much behind Cloud9 at the moment on this map. They're obviously looking to 2-0 them. What a headline that would be.
Indeed. Oh wow! Shots going out on the balance though. Shongares really making good use of that scout. Tags him down to 11 HP. That's going to be a little bit rocky here. We'll see if he decides to fall back or if he just continues to apply the pressure. Nothing actually body blocking that smoke. I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but if that was, you know, maybe there could have been a little bit of a gap here for Shongares to exploit from Checkered. We'll see if he actually manages to make that work, looking into the B halls. But it's going to be Shroud over here on the A side. He's got a scout of his own, as we can see, scoped up on A main. And 4 members are here for Nihilium. We're getting ready to crash onto this site.
Oh, no shot happening just yet. And jumping in the back line. We saw MBK do this in Cologne just recently, and it worked really well, but this time not going to be quite as good. Semphis goes down with the C-set as well. And Nihilium just overrunning the bomb site here. No problem at all. Shongares, it'd be great if he could take a fight in the middle and do some damage to them at least. Make them spend the money that they just made.
Yeah, and there's going to be a peak, it looks like. And the timing for Shongares. Nice shot, though. He takes him out. So double tag there, and now we're into a 2-on-1. Shongares looking to see if he can find the shot long range, but Automatic's going to hit that headshot into connector. And Automatic continues to lead the charge right now. Not top fragging on the map. That honor goes to Shroud with 19, but he's at 18 frags right now. And Nihilium, they get the strong start that Cloud9 had at the beginning of their first half. So we have to see if they can carry that through here. Now that they've weathered, you know, the anti-eco storm, managed to survive the scouts, the CZs, everything. Now we have to see them actually start to build some bank. But you see the difference between Cloud9 and Nihilium as far as like what they buy. Cloud9 going for just like really heavy SMG play, whereas there's only 1 SMG picked up on Nihilium right now, and that's on PC.
Yeah, not feeling too pressured to try and build up any kind of economy. Good stack going on Cloud9 though over at the B bomb site. I mean, this right now with the current setup on the Terror side looking pretty decent, leaving Shroud alone as well. And, I mean, see if the timing is going to be good enough. Those Semphis will go down, and look at this. They're dying one at a time. Shongares actually doing exactly what he should. He tries to make the fight happen really early so that his teammates can come and help him out, but Shastam's still in the back line here, and he's going to get grenaded out, and that will be the end of the round. So, when you have a stack like this, so one person inside here, I think they had Shongares back here as well, and then Shazam. You want to have the terrorists walking into some sort of crucial spot in the middle, and once they get there, everyone pops out and shoots at the same time. Instead, actually, I think Semphis was holding back here. He goes down first, and then it just kind of like, they just trickle in one at a time.
It deflates, yeah.
Yeah, and you can tell that Sean was trying to stop that from happening by going aggressive and saying, well, then let's fight right now instead of, because otherwise I'm just going to be sat in a corner and waiting. It's very frustrating to watch, because that's something Cloud9 should be able to pull off better than they did.
One of the details. I mean, you're pretty much on the nose there. It really does seem like Cloud9, when it comes down to team play sometimes, when the struggle is there, it just doesn't manage to, they don't make it stick. They don't manage to set up well together. So, we'll see here. Semphis on short. Nothing is going to start off strong with Shongares over on B site, and they drop that bomb carrier. Okay, then this is a good shift. This is actually making life fairly difficult here. A good nade onto Flowsick as well is going to drop him down to 14. And in this crucial round, Cloud9 have struck a big blow. They've got control of the bomb, and they know now that Nihilium have to work their way around here to get it back.
Oh, almost a kill coming in there. Semphis in a good position. Professor Chaos should be going down. He jumps down into it, and it's just automatic left here. 1v3 in a very tough spot at the moment. Stuck plenty of time here, but he's sandwiched in, and there's almost no getting out of it either. So the aggressive push over at B working so well for Cloud9 this round. I mean, normally you're just looking for a kill, but if you get a kill on the guy carrying the bomb, that's like a jackpot almost. Automatic going to run right back into the waiting arms of Shroud, and actually doesn't quite get the kill yet.
20 seconds left, though. He has so very little time. Shot missed there by Shazam. There's still Semphis. He's kind of like the lock, basically. He's going to be that guarantee on that site. And this man's just going to get overwhelmed. No idea where to look. He's getting shot from everywhere. And that's pretty much perfect play there from Cloud9, controlling that situation. But more importantly, is Shongares and Nothing working together to control the B halls early on and then stop that counter push that came in from Nihilium and Vents. They just gunned them down. And from there on out, there isn't a whole lot that Nihilium can do. 1v3 like that, you would need to just be godlike. You have to hit the just sickest shots of your life.
Yeah, and Cloud9 would need to make some of the mistakes that they have been making earlier, finding you know, one at a time and alone. Not this round, so credit to them for changing that pattern just a little bit. Molotov out to stop any kind of early boost, and Sean all the way in the corner. So a little wall banging going on through there. There's one spot that that's actually like a fault in the map that you can shoot through, because it's just like you can even tell by the texture when you're shooting at it that it's not meant to work that way. Otherwise, it's mostly, it's supposed to be, I'm pretty sure, only orbs that you can shoot through. But yeah, there's some sort of weird texture bug going on over there.
Well, we have some more weird texture bugs coming out here, actually. It's going to be smokes all over the place on this A site. Shroud holding at the back of this site, actually. He's looking for the counter boost. This is clever by him. It is a viable strategy. Nothing up close is going to pick up one. Shroud is managing to hold it, but then instant trade frags coming out here from Nihilium. They quickly get onto this site. Shongares, though, looking to deny the plant. He's going to do just that. Or at least he's going to kill off the man and basically guarantee his team this round.
Well, it should be, yeah. Sanks is still alive, though, and he seems to be the god of triple kills. He's already got one, almost the second one there on Shazam. Shazam are going to go down, and time to reload as well. Now it's Semphis versus Sanks. He's got the double. He sprays. That's the triple kill, and Nihilium are going to make it to 11-9. Sanks, the god of triple kills. Can we call him at this point? It's ridiculous how many he's got this tournament.
We got to come up with some kind of like clever way of using his name here. Sanks triple, Sancti. I don't know, man.
Well, his full name is actually Sanks, is it? It's. I think his name is longer than that normally.
Yeah, it's Sanksington, but like Sanksington the third. I think that's fair enough. You know, that's honorable enough. It sounds.
Yeah, it does sound a bit royal.
But man, Sanks the third. Thank you for this performance. That is insane. 1v3 clutch to win a crucial round that is going to put Cloud9 onto pistols in this one. So Nihilium, they get that much closer to a 2-0 victory over Cloud9, the first seeded team here out of the North American teams attending the event.
Now, what's interesting is, I mean, I think you were actually right. Once Shongares gets the kill on the guy and kills the bomb, that is him essentially securing the round winner for his team. But then the remaining 3 Cloud9 members somehow are unable to put together a retake wherein they don't just fight him one at a time. I mean...
Yeah, but that's exactly what you saw, right? One guy rushes him, he kills him off, and then Shazam and Semphis aren't in positions to actually support each other. Shazam is peeking from CT, Semphis is on the other side of Big Red. So Shazam gets taken out with some sick pre-fire, and then it's just Semphis. Like, yeah, just really awkward situation there for Cloud9, not actually refragging for each other. Semphis on A site gets overwhelmed. Shroud just firing away, banging away with that deagle, not able to get anything done, and it's just going to be Shazam caught out in connector. A perfect round for Nihilium, just what they needed to build that money. And things continue to go according to plan for them. And now look at Cloud9. They're in that awkward spot where enough of them have money for like a full buy, but then a couple of them are going to have to skimp and just go FAMASes and just barely manage to get enough nades here. But no kit, only one guy with helmet armor. Why would Nothing go for helmet armor in this situation? That's actually something like just save the 350 and get an HE, or even in that situation, he probably could have afforded a kit.
Yeah, I actually think he could, because he bought a decoy as well, didn't he? So I think it was just enough money for it. Valen's going to get that one kill. Nothing with a really good flicker. Very important return then. Otherwise, that would have been a horrible opening. But now the rest of Nihilium are actually showing up here at A main. Shroud putting a couple of shots through. They've got Nothing's playing very close here. Dangerous position.
The money is crucial. Nothing. I mean, is he going to get flashed in? He's basically trying to be within the flash radius if they try and come through in that position. But smoke goes down to block things off.
So Shroud, nothing. And then 55 seconds here at the A bomb site. And any second now, it's going to be Nihilium pushing on through and trying to see if they can get into this bomb site here. 45 seconds. And Automatic playing at the edge of the smoke. Got a Molotov out in the back here. Nothing. This FAMAS not quite good enough to get the kill and ends up going down. Shroud, we know he can go huge, but they need him now, Cloud9. This is going to have to be his moment to shine. And he gets shut down by Sanks, who's picked up a double. He needs one more for the triple, Semler.
It's possible. I mean, it is possible right now. They're going to walk up. Shazam falling back, expecting him to go B site. 20 seconds left here. There's the flash, pre-flash. He gets the headshot, but then the instant return. And yeah, we just got the stats as well from the admins during this, and it's actually really sick because 2 of the top 3 kill players basically throughout this tournament so far are on this team. Nihilium,
wow.
Sanksington, and Automatic are the 2 guys who have 9 triple kills, I guess nearly 10 triple kills there, but like 9 triple kills and 8 triple kills for Automatic. Kenny S is in the lead with 11 right now, though. So like Kenny S on Titan.
All right, so Kenny currently the god of triple kills, but
and JW is in 4th position right now. But Nihilium, 2 players in the top 4. That's insane.
That is remarkable, actually. I'm impressed. And Sean pushing out, C-set in hand, gets trapped in the corner here. Sanks coming in close. Gonna make it a double for himself, and Professor Chaos to finish off Shroud. Now it's Semphis taking out Professor Chaos as he trying to get on over, and he's controlling the bomb, but has no real equipment to actually hold it with. So Flowsick gonna come in and finish him off, and now it's all on Shazam here. And is it gonna happen? Is it gonna be one more triple? He's gonna be 1 kill off of Kenny, and there it is. 1 more triple kill, so we can just put it at 10 now in total for Sanks, and then he's 1 kill away from, or 1 triple away from Kenny's score here. 9-14. Nihilium are exactly 2 rounds away from knocking out Cloud9 of the ESEA LAN finals here in a 2-0 fashion. I'm super impressed by Nihilium. They're playing some godlike Counter-Strike at the moment.
Yeah, they really are. Like this.
And Cloud9 really are not playing as a team. We have to say that as well. I'm not trying to take it away from Nihilium, but Cloud9 is also playing as a team that is not communicating at a very high level.
Yeah, they're getting shattered right now. There's no 2 ways about it. But let's see here how this round is done. I mean, it is not over yet. Cloud9 still a team capable of going 1 round at a time, or at least, you know, repeating that mantra. We'll see if it sticks. Whereas Nihilium are going to lose the first man. That's Valence getting picked off by Shazam with that AWP. So that's the kind of play that Shazam needs to be going for right now. Getting that AWP in there, getting that entry frag, slowing Nihilium down.
Oh, and Sanks was actually boosted all the way up on the cinder blocks that's and the boxes back here. Gonna go for the kill and picks off Shazam. See, he could actually just wallbang from the other side. I know I keep bringing this up, but Sanks...
You're doing like 10 damage a bullet if you do that.
No, no, no. It's much more than that. It's perfectly possible to kill someone through that. But they're not going to be this time.
That's a weird texture bug then, I guess.
I'm not sure. I think it's just a...
It's a texture bug, though, because it's supposed to be metal and cement.
Yeah, I guess.
So how are you able to... Didn't I test that? And I was doing like 10 damage a bullet?
I'm 100% sure you can easily kill people through that. It might not be the most damage in the world,
hit them 10 times, they're going to be dead easy, right?
Yeah, but how are they going to move out? You have a friend waiting down there?
That's true.
They're going to be stuck. So nothing with a good opening there. Sank's going to go down. Grenade to finish it off, and it's going to be Professor Chaos left, trapped at a very weird spot here in a 1v4. So a round for Cloud9, nothing coming up with a really good double kill and some good timing, holding off the B push at the very end. And Nihilium maybe looking a little bit confused in that round.
And you know why he's checking up there as well is because that used to be like, I haven't seen Shroud get boosted up once, but for a long time on Cash, that was Shroud's like favorite position, much like Maniac for Titan. Always getting boosted up there, kind of like a go-to play.
Yeah, was that during MLG when he had that ridiculous triple or quad kill? I think it was. That was a good moment.
That was disgusting. Disgusting. Yeah, I remember it.
Oh, grenades on over as well. Not going to do too much damage. Semphis holding very close to middle here. And if it was VP, if it was Pasha playing in the middle right now, I'd say there's a good chance he'd try and sneak through the smoke, which, I mean, Cloud9 have been playing fairly defensively on their CT side. They had that pushover at B, which worked so well. I want to see them do more of it. They could do it on the A side as well, sneaking through Squeak Door. There's lots of opportunities right now, and if they play to passively right now, I think Nihilium are going to wreck them for it.
Well, Semphis is in a great position, and he actually makes it work with the help of Shroud. So this is it. He has to get the double, and he will. So an effective trade there for Cloud9 to start things off, controlling mid, slowing Nihilium down. But you're right. It is a different take on things, but it's also a confidence thing. And right now, Cloud9, you know, I think that they're just trying to play as carefully as possible, one round at a time, trying to work their way through, because they need to be flawless at this point. There is no room for error here. But mid control now for PC with this AWP.
I mean, this is Professor Chaos single-handedly clearing out middle with an AWP. This is so dangerous. If he misses one shot here, there's no doubt that Shroud will take him out. He's scoped up, walking around the corner. The timing, he swats the gun barrel as well. He sees it coming and nothing is going to go down. Great work from Professor Chaos. And now at the forklift, it's going to be Shroud, and that's the bomb dropped as well. So he's now all alone here. That's a real shame because that was such a big opening. That's
the real question here. Can Nihilium actually close the map? Do they have experience closing maps? That's another thing, you know, that you need to take into account. Land match right now, everything on the line in the lower bracket. Sure, they're up 14, but 14-11. I mean, Cloud9 can still run this back. It comes down to whether Nihilium have the strength of mind, essentially, the teamwork to be able to just close out the map when they have a lead like this. Because that's it. Sometimes these rounds, you know, these last rounds, these final rounds, you know, that could get you the win. Could just be, you know, ask TSM, right? So
don't bring it up, Semlo. We don't talk about that. No, but you're right. It is a sort of a specific talent that you have to have. I guess ultimately it comes down to keeping your cool towards the very end. We have seen a bunch of teams. I mean, this is not what's the scenario right now. We've seen in the past where the underdog team is actually fighting their way back. And the second they get to 14-14, that's when they lose, because then suddenly you realize it's possible. We can really win this. I mean, that might be Nihilium's state of mind as well. They're realizing we could 2-0 Cloud9 right here. It's big. It's probably the biggest win of our careers right now. And then all of a sudden, you know, the nerves set in. You start to wonder, well, what happens if we go on season? Yeah. Are we going to have any experience on it? Maybe we'll lose that map and we'll almost make it, but not quite.
That's where you almost want them to just, like, this pause is almost detrimental just because it's like you want them to almost forget what rounds it is. You know, just keep going, you know, keep grinding. Don't even think about the score. You just keep going until the map resets and that's it. It's over, right? You can't think about the scoreline. But then, not sure who actually called for the pause. So we don't know if it's Cloud9 who are calling for it to try and come up with something or...
Yeah, I'm not sure
I'm
not
seeing anything listed. So, yeah, so who called for the pause, we're not sure. But... Nihilium, maybe at this point they're just trying to say, okay, like which strat can we fall back to that we haven't used yet that, you know, that could actually get us this this round win rather is what I'm trying to say. I mean, and put us over the hump.
Maybe they could try and steal something from Cloud9. It's a strat that is fairly easy to execute, but it works quite well. Cloud9 had one round where they had, I think, actually a total of 3 people pushing through vents. You can use 2 instead if you prefer. And then the rest of the team goes in through here. And the whole point is that anyone who's holding sort of close anywhere really here, they're going to get sandwiched really quickly. It's so hard to stay alive. If they're holding further back, it's still a decent push. Because the problem with holding back here and back here is that there's a good chance they can get smokes and Molotovs to smoke you out. So it still works in your favor. The problem with the push is that you need the mid-control. And there's a bunch of ways of doing that. I mean, you can either try and take the fight with the boost early on and try and see if you can sort of grenade and smoke them out of these positions. But the cool one is obviously the Hellraiser's variation of simply putting down 2 smokes in the middle here so that the CTs can't see anything. And then you just run up and run into the vents really fast. But you got to do it fast because if you spend too much time doing this, there's always the risk that the people playing checkered are going to counter boost and be waiting for you. And that can't happen. So, yeah, I would love to see a sort of B-split coming out right now. But they're running the opposite way, leaving Valens over here.
They want the pointy letter. Yeah. And look at this gamble coming out from Cloud9 right now. It could be that they're saying, well, Cloud9 are putting a lot of attention mid right now. They're putting 3 guys. So if we go for a fast push onto A, we hit the extremities hard, there could be 1 guy there. If they get the proper smokes down to block off short. Semphis going for that counter boost, though. He's looking to catch this in the back if he can. Does Valens check? Is he aware of the counter boost potential here?
I love to see nothing flash him in. There's a Grenado, which is also a bit of a fake, in fact.
Yep.
Bit of an indication that, wait a minute, nothing's going on. There's 3 people right around the corner. They're outside Squeak at the moment. Semphis could either win this round right here or maybe lose them the game. He's going to come up from behind. This is perfect. Oh, he misses the shot there. Gets the 1 and gets the double kill. Semphis adjusts. That's a huge opening now for Cloud9 to try and get back into this game and avoid elimination. Professor Chaos and Sanks are left, but Semphis did his job. It was a scary moment for just a second, but he adjusted.
There's, you can tell a little bit maybe of the inexperience, you know, not having somebody there to watch for these kinds of boosts. Shazam is going to catch out PC, who is trying to battle back And it's going to be Sanks getting picked off by Shongares, who had an op of his own. So that double AWP play working, and I think I just heard, like, from way over here, I heard Cloud9 shouting there. So a little bit of noise being made by the Cloud9, a little bit of hype.
Yeah.
And now Nihilium, they've got their backs to the wall. The money is not there for them to go for a full buy. They're going to have to eco. So it's likely that we're going to be in, like, a 14-13 situation here for the next buy when Nihilium come through.
And that's hard to deal with. That's one of the rounds where, especially because we just had the post, Nihilium had a little bit of time to think about what they wanted to do. And as they were executing that push, they didn't even get a chance to see if that push worked because it got destroyed beforehand. So do they want to try and do it again? I mean, it kind of feels like they say, I mean, this time they only have pistols, but it's just a very similar setup with automatically this time playing all the way over at B. But it's still just, you know, if they tried it and it did work, they could cross that off the list and say, well, fine, we'll move on. But now they tried it, and they never really got to try it. So either they have to spend one more round trying that strategy again, or they have to come up with something new.
This is just all over. This is pure chaos. They made this look like a smoke round on A, and then they're wrapping back around through mid. Flowsick with the headshot onto Sempus, but the smokes are there to block. So that AWP is useless, and then they all just go crashing onto this B site. Sick strategy coming out here from Nihilium. Nothing doing a great job, but he gets overwhelmed. Is this going to happen? Are Nihilium going to get it done on an eco round?
Oh,
no, Shroud isn't having any of that.
That is a huge double kill, flashing himself through the smoke, and now Valence 40 seconds to 1v1 versus Shroud. And he picks up the rifles, the grenades. He's got time to scavenge all across the map.
He's got 30 seconds. That time is going to evaporate very quickly here. And the steps, Shroud is in a position now where he's going to be able to hear these steps. He's going to fall. He can fall back a little bit towards CT right now. He's expecting it to come through vents, but he's now getting it in this angle. He sees it coming. He's going to be in position. 15 seconds left. This is going to come down to the kill essentially here. Does Valence realize he's going to go for the trick smoke? He's going to get caught midair, and Shroud in the perfect position to lock it down. Talk about a clutch to save his team.
What a huge save from the Canadian player. Just imagine if they'd lost that round to an eco. That would have been match and map point for Nihilium. Still, it's incredibly scary for Cloud9 because it still shows some of the weakness. This time they were playing just a little bit defensively in middle, and Nihilium rushed in, got the mid control, and opened up with 2 great kills. It's really hard to deal with.
They were all over the place because what I love about it is that initially they start that off with A smokes. They make it look like it's going to be a smoke round on A and then just swarm everywhere else. Shazam starts off strong here and takes out PC. That off battle working out wonderfully there. The duel going his way, but then Sank steps in and takes out nothing.
Yeah, one good opening kill. Over at the A-bomb side, it's Shongares with an auto sniper, and look at this, even Flash doing tremendous amount of damage to Flowsick, very nearly killing him. He's now burning alive in the corner. You got to get out, and Sean is going to go down. Couldn't get out in time. Sempus to fall. Flowsick in return, and now Shroud in the background going to get overrun here. 9 health left and 5 bullets. Ends up dropping in. Now Shazam is alone. 1v3, and Nihil will make it work anyway. It's going to be match and map point here. Shazam, don't see him retaking with 3 members still alive, and he does swap out for an M4 instead, but this is a really tough call for him.
And they have no money, Cloud9. They are nearly broke. It's going to be such a weird buy in the next round. Shazam not going to be able to do it, and this is it now. Nihilium, they have the best shot at 2-0 in Cloud9. It's all over the place, the money for Cloud9 now. They have plenty on Shroud, 4,900, but the rest of them, this is a CZ armor buy. This is so awkward.
And now Shongares is actually calling for a pause and a timeout here. Just, they want to make sure that they can somehow pick up these last 2 rounds. So I'm wondering if we're going to see some sort of super trick coming out of Cloud9. What is the answer here? They've already gone for the counter boost. They could try and push. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of places you... Yeah, push B, push middle, push A main. There's lots of places you can do it. Pretty much the whole CT side for cash is it's possible to play aggressive. But they got to come up with something. They've tried stacking B quite heavily as well. So many options. And they gotta pick the right one. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nihilium is going to play this round super passively.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what Nihilium should say, because they're also going to be thinking the same thing right now. What are they talking about on the other side of that wall in front of us right now? You know, what is happening over there, and what kind of sneaky stuff are they going to come up with? Because they should have a bit of a read on Cloud9's money, but now what can they expect to see out of Cloud9? The pause is over. We're ticking down into the potential last round of this best-of-3. Cloud9, it's all or nothing here. And you can see just the money right now is just in shambles. Shongares even skimping so far as to go just CZ straight up, no Kevlar. Shazam's got an MP7, but nothing is flat broke. P250 armor for him.
What a situation. They do run 3 people B, and right outside, the whole of the Nihilium team is pretty much waiting. So they're grouped up here, trying to play the set defensively, waiting. Professor Chaos to open up. Sempus in the corner, takes one, goes for more, but can't make it work. Cloud9, Nihilium have done it here. Shazam and Shroud are the only 2 people left. The bomb is going to go down quick, and they have an incredible amount of grenades left here to try and defend with. There should be almost no entrance here. They're going to get Molotov and smoked and grenaded out of this position. Valen's going to get the kill. Shazam goes down, and Shroud, look at this. He can't get in there. It's Molotoved off, and when he gets back in, there's more grenades waiting for him as well. Valens to finish it, and that is it. Nihilium, they knocked Cloud9 out of the ESEA LAN tournament.
They knocked the top-seeded North American team out of this North American tournament, man. That is incredible. What a performance for Nihilium. And they just got recently picked up by that organization as well. So, I mean...
Pretty good pickup.
On LAN, that is a fantastic performance.
Yeah.
They battled, I mean, really, Nihilium, this has been a team to keep an eye on as well because they battled out versus VP yesterday. They got knocked out by VP, or into the lower bracket by VP. But the second map on Inferno was close. It was an all-out brawl. But then here in the lower bracket, keeping their tournament hopes alive. What a story.
Really big performance. Individual and also just the team as a whole looking pretty good.
Yeah.
Super impressive and a big upset. So congratulations to them.
I'm impressed. I mean, this is going to be a shock to the system for Cloud9. Essentially one of many that they've been going through. But, you know, it's like you got to hit rock bottom, I guess, to start working back up and to figure out how to, you know, get back up again. And this is going to be one of those moments.
Communication is the issue. Cloud9 have the players. They have the talent to build like a really strong team. But there's something going wrong with the communication. You can tell.
They need to do some of those exercises where like somebody stands on a chair and then the rest of the team are below them. Like, we'll catch you, Corey. We promise. We'll catch you. And then, of course, it's Sempus. So they're just like, oh, yeah, this guy was like, no, okay. That's what happens. That's what's going to happen with Cloud9.
That's awful. All right. Well, our next game up is VODs Pro and Mouse Sports playing. We'll go to a quick break, and we might see if we can get a winner's interview in the meantime, but we hope you guys will stay tuned. It's only going to get better from here on out. More best of threes coming up here at ESEA LAN, and we'll be right back.